seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
To throw is Bowden. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Colts had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you guys had a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Throwing is Bowden. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Now Bowden.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And Bowden going to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Mayfield now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hurry! Hey, alert 33!
Throwing, Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, the real offense is tough to before a game. They want to end every series with a kick, right? PAT, in the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
My mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The left side caught by Diggs. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll look to throw here. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 in this second quarter. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get... As that flag comes out, you just cost your team some yardage.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Focus, boys, focus!
They're going to try and throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And they'll accept that penalty. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.